for the land of the free.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now a look at the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is in his 8th season with the Pelicans. He said, "I've been here the longest with the possible exception of the security guard. There was a ball boy who was here before me, but now he's one of our coaches." Kevin, he's still all in and trying to help the Big Easy get back to the playoffs.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Morris. Then it's Williams. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mann in at the 3 spot. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Ball finds Williamson. Morris against Holiday. And here are the Clippers. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Holiday against George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night right here. The first one falls.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Jrue Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
He doesn't get the second one. George looking over the floor. Outside Williams. A 3-pointer off the mark. Williams against Ball. Down low. Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Mann passes to Williams. A 3-pointer, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they want to turn it around after the loss to Houston. Ingram against Williams. And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
George against Holiday. Shoots. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
And here is Harrell after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Harrell trying to free himself up. And there's Paul George on the assist by Harrell. George has got his second bucket of the night. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ball finds Favors. Holiday with it. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Flawless pick and roll motion there, executed to perfection by Drew Holiday.
Passes it to Morris. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Now George. His last outing with 20 points. Again, Los Angeles.
That's a nice play by Paul George, showing a nice touch from the mid-range.
And here's Holiday. And there it is for him.
And really a good defensive effort there to protect the rim, but the positioning just too good. Got to deny him the ball before he gets to that spot.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Jackson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And the rejection by Harrell. Here's Shamet, and it's all evened up. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Melly. Now here's Redick. Floats one up, and the rejection by Zubac. Shamet with it. He dishes it to Beverly. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Ball. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's impressive finish and getting the hoop to go from Lonzo Ball.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Lonzo is doing a better job at this stage of taking his game just a lot more serious when he came into the league.
Now, here's Shamet. Pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
Okafor's checked in for Jackson Hayes.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Montrezl Harrell? 10th in field goal percentage, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from three, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And Redick kicks to Hart. 58 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Redick inside the line. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Really good decision as Redick is playing at full speed, but slows down, makes the right choice.
And the pass to Beverly. Zubats against Redick. Zubats the pass to Beverly. Now here's Zubats. T right on him. Here's Jackson. Zubats trying to break loose. Tries again. With the clock winding down, he takes it up and lays it in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Redick against Beverly. Outside, Redick. Passes it to Ball. Knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Hart. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pelicans lead by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know, and it's fun and it's light. Fans deserve it on both sides. You know, it's good old-fashioned basketball. You know, it's all part of the game. We're both trying to win, and that's what people want to see. Hard-nosed, edgy basketball.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Just they've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hart in at the small forward position. Now, here's Redick. Okafor with no one around. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. To the inside, and Morris throws it down.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Travis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And Los Angeles with some changes. Man's checked in. Lou Williams is subbed in for Jackson. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Hart. Williamson against Morris. From 10 feet out. Another shot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling favors.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Williams passes to Zubac. Outside, George. Inside, just 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, on the inside, Williams knows exactly what to challenge and who to challenge to get to the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
And the first one at the line is good.
What sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Holiday surveying the floor. Shoots the three, and there's Paul George on the assist by Williams. George has got 11.
Like how Paul George right now is reading the defense like a Sunday paper, has a good feel as to when to fire from distance.
Williams against Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Ingram, following the score by Lou Williams.
And it's easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. His size, the long arms, the shooting ability. The D has no clue as to what to do.
Now, here is Morris. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the miss by Marcus Morris. Hart kicks to Ingram. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The shot by Holiday, no good. The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about the focus there from Sweet Lou? Simply incredible at finding ways to convert through the contact.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Free throw no good for Lou Williams.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, George shoots over Ingram, and it's George missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Ingram finds ball. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Hayes the pass to Holiday.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Williams dishes to Harrell. Pass to Shamet. At the elbow, it's George. Oh, that was something else.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. On the wing, Holiday. Covered by Morris.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
And the Clippers call time here. So for the Clippers, Patrick Beverley comes in for George, and it's Jackson in for Williams. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nelly's checked in, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Jackson. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Houston. And it's Beverley missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ball. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Jackson against Ball. Tipped away. Stolen by Ball. Ingram outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
And Bones, one of the things you're seeing from Ingram is his improved strength, something he's worked on now for a while.
Yeah, B.I. has talked about eating 6 meals a day back in college and still coming into the league at 190 pounds. But eventually, that metabolism's going to slow down, and if you keep putting in that kind of work, the incremental improvements are going to speed up. We've been seeing that from Brandon Ingram.
And he makes the first.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good for Ingram. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ball against Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's a smart play Jackson will keep going back to. He knows he'll make it to the rim, get fouled, or maybe both.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Good on both.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Beverley against Redick. Five on the clock. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Redick's got it all tied up now for New Orleans.
Man, that was deep right there. JJ works on all of these shots. All
Oh, he got it to go.
patient. Bam. Woo.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers ahead, up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points and 4 assists. Tonight isn't an exception, as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, we can't look past the work that their reserves have done tonight. There was a big difference between the teams in terms of points off the bench. And that could be a big factor in close games. When you can lean on your bench for offense, it's a nice advantage.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
It's been a matchup disaster for them at the defensive end. They're having all sorts of trouble and giving up a lot of easy baskets. It's not too late if they could tighten it up and give a lot of intensity on defense.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
You want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Los Angeles leading by 3. They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Harrell. Then it's Williams. And it's Mann in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Favors with the rebound. And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's Ingram on the wing. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And this is where that length shows off on particular plays like that. Still able to score.
Williams scanning the floor. Morris outside. Shot clock at 3. Over Williamson. Morris, no good.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And the dunk by Williamson.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Now, here's George. 13 points in the game. A putback. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. And here is Ingram. Second shot opportunity. And Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the Clippers call time here.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Zubats is checked in for Los Angeles. Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Pelicans, off to a great start this season, currently in second. And checking out the Clippers, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And when you look at the Clippers, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
And that one is good from Zubats.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. Outside ball. Williamson kicks to Holiday. The pass to Ball. Here's Hart. Favors trying to break free. They retain possession. They grab their own miss. Hart the pass to Ball. passes it to Favors. Williamson trying to free himself up. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Mann. He's covered by Ball. Outside, George. For the lead. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Williamson looking it over. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist from Williamson. And that's now 10 points for Drew Holiday. The Clippers trail. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. George passes to Williams. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Check out the numbers for Brandon Ingram. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging 25 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
And last year on draft night, it was Hayes who rocked that Sideshow Bob necklace with 1,000 stones and his nickname, Sideshow Jax.
Well, I love the nickname, but I love the potential of what it is that Jackson Hayes can bring to a ball club that needs a center to be able to run up and down and play at pace and play above the rim.
Free throw good from Hayes. And he makes both free throws. And here is Los Angeles now. A 2-point game. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Tuesday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. Holiday goes in. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Shamet kicks to Beverly for the lead. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Just love to keep a sidetrack here of how many times these hustle and heart plays go Patrick Beverly's way.
Now here's Hayes. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Melly. 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And again, New Orleans has no luck. For Los Angeles, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Jackson finds Harrell. Ingram comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And so here are the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Shamet.
Nice job by the team to set up Shamet on that play.
Pelicans trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Holiday. And the rejection by Harrell. Marcus Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet. And New Orleans also making a change. Okafor's checked in. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Holiday kicks to Reddick. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to George. Shoots over Ingram. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Holiday. He's got 10. Just 3 on the clock. He lays it in. Holiday's got 12 points in the game. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Clippers lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. New Orleans has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. So the Pelican 5 right now. Reddick and Ingram fill out the perimeter. Okafor out there with Hayes. And it's Ball in at the 1. The Clippers in the lead. Now Jackson. Outside, George. Tries it from 19. Right through the cylinder that time. All net. George has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Clippers. Outside, Reddick. Ball, the pass to Okafor. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Mann's checked in, and it's Williams in for Reggie Jackson. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Ball against Williams. Ball kicks to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Williams. Outside George. Shoots over Redick. And again the Clippers good for 2.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Ball dishes to Redick. Shoots it up. No good off the back of the rim.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Williams kicks to Zubats. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. Good D by Williamson. Pelicans trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Redick. Here's Okafor, and Okafor slams it in.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor. And these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Making a switch here. Favors is checked in, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Here's man. Pass to Williams. Over ball. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Yeah, the awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Zubats. Now the dish to George. Off the left rim and out.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And Redick kicks to Ingram. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Williamson in the post, defended by George. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
From a physical standpoint, you just can't match up with Williamson's power down low.
One drops. He ties it up.
Just wondering for Zion Williamson and his game, just how much more of it we're going to see in terms of his potential in the next couple of years.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Drew Holiday's checked in for J.J. Redick. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's man.
good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Outside Holiday. Outside Ball. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Harrell finds George. Shot to stop the run. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. They get Derek Favors. That free throw good from George.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Holiday against Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Smart for Holiday to get that shot off even after the hack from the defense.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Holiday against George. Fires from 18. And good. That thing does that time as it falls. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Paul George really making a difference here.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively, nothing quite getting it done.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Now here is Holiday. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Shot clock at 5. For 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Clippers trail by 3. And here's George. In the corner, it's Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Holiday against George. Yep, that one goes in there.
difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George double teamed. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris to take the lead. Gets the 3 to fall.
Important points from Morris. And when he's feeling it, he'll step up and take control.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Launches it. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And the Clippers call time here. They're down by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Holiday. And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Here's George. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Ingram against George. Shoots over Ingram. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for him?
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time